Hi, welcome to LNA Does Audio Stuff. Hey, a couple weeks ago I did a tutorial where I showed 5 tips and tricks on how to make an arrangement faster and more efficient. And now today I'm gonna use those tips and tricks to actually create an arrangement only in 15 minutes. This is an uncut video and I have no idea how it's gonna go, but hopefully in the end of it we actually have a full track. Let's get into it, let's have fun, let's do this in 15 minutes. Woo! Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Okay, so in front of me I have now 3 clips. So something that I already created quickly. So it's just the bass, drums, and a high bit. So it's basically the number 1 point that I had in my arrangement point is that we have these different frequency bands and we have something low, we have something middle, and we have something high. So the next point I need to do is cover the whole scale when using chord and melody harmonic instruments. So I need to create some kind of chord progression. So 15 minutes starts now. Okay. Okay, so first, okay, let's add an instrument. So a chord instrument. So I'm going to go to piano and keys and I'm going to add smoke keys. They are probably okay. I don't really have time to think about it. So we're working in F minor, and what I'm going to use one of my favorite techniques, which is seeing multiple clips same time. So what I've done is that I hold down command and then click those 2 so I can see what was on the first track anyway. So and then I'm gonna solo. So this is the dark blue one, and then let's just change the color on that. So not on the both. Not on the both. So we can see them both a bit better. So I'm gonna also change that both of them are 2 bars, okay? And then I'm gonna select them both so I can multi-clip edit same time. So we can create a chord progression under the melody beat that we already have. That's the whole point of this. So, okay, so I'm just gonna take, no, that's the blue one. So I'm gonna go to the green. Well, that's a yellow, isn't it? And let's start drawing. So we're going to create a chord progression. So I'm going to just copy some notes under there. And then I don't know what's happening. Ooh, that doesn't sound nice. Horrible. Organ. Okay, that's better. Okay, so we're gonna go back in here and see them both same time. So I think I'm gonna actually go a little bit lower with these. Start octave lower. And make sure that they are on the scale. So everything that is that yellow color is in scale, because I've set I'm in live 11 and I set that the scale here on the F is F minor. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is select them all. Not the note ones. I'm just gonna go to the yellow ones, select them all. There we go. And then I'm gonna select those and add legato. Okay, and let's make that a little bit nicer. Cool, so we added a little bit of a variation on chords, so we have chords. Okay, so the next point is arrangement workflow. So that was my workflow, is creating an arrangement in this view first and then going to arrangement view and continue arranging it. So firstly, I want to add I'm going to start only with, how many minutes I have left? 10 minutes. So I'm just going to go with those two in the beginning. Yes. And then I'm going to create a variation of the drums. So I'm going to take snares and hi-hats away. So that's the variation for verse. And that's going to be in the chorus. So I'm going to put intro, verse, and then chorus. And then let's record it to the arrangement view. And I need to remember what I always say is that trust the process. It doesn't sound like the chords example are not the best sounding right now, but I just need to trust the process in this point that it will be fine. It's just a sketch this far. Okay, so I'm just gonna record. Okay, great. So we have this much now. Arrange, there we go, and I'm just gonna move them all to the beginning. And what I can do now is already like almost like duplicate this so that we get some kind of structure to the structure. So I'm also going to Command Shift and D, so duplicate time, so we can create some kind of C part there. I could actually delete that and maybe have actually a verse coming after. So yeah, so I'm just gonna duplicate that, and then let's duplicate the choruses as well. And so this is one of my favorites, duplicating time and deleting time, is just Command Shift and D or delete. Okay, so then my point number 4 is before adding more stuff, we're gonna actually create new stuff using the material that we already have in here. So example, we have now this chord progression. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna convert the melody, the do do do. I'm gonna convert that to audio. Coffee. And then flatten it. So then I'm going to add a simpler, bit like what I did in the tutorial. There we go. I have something in my mouth. And then what I'm going to do is slice it up a bit because it just sounds so good. And I'm going to add a arpeggiator. Find where the notes are on the scale. Oh. I'm going to transpose it up so we can get some kind of hooky bit. Oh. Or do I want to go lower? So this is kind of cool. I'm adding a little like a melody just playing different chords on the keyboard. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I might actually add it to the C part. A little variation there. That's very cool, actually. And then I'm just gonna make sure that they are all time. Five minutes left. I'll be fine. There we go. Okay, so now I'm just gonna loop that section and I'm gonna put it on here. So that's gonna be the C part of the song. So it's still quite short, the whole situation. So I might wanna make that whole situation a little bit longer there. So that's the C part. And then I'm gonna make the verses longer. And then I'm gonna add, actually, I might duplicate that whole situation there. Yeah, that's more like it. So, and then I'm gonna add, do I wanna add a little bit of the beginning drums into here, to the middle part? So now we're gonna go to the section 5, which is embracing the quietness. I want the drums to come. Oh, actually, that's pretty cool there. It's like a bit of a lift. And then more complicated drums coming in. Maybe I can, this part. This part here. This part here, I'm gonna add some hi-hats. No, that's the bass. What am I doing? I wanted to have the... So I might do this, actually, yeah. I was talking about the bass, but I wanted to actually talk about drums. Okay, so we have a little C. Okay, so what I'm gonna do then is adding little gaps in front of every section using bass and drums. That is not fitting at all. Maybe it's the top keys. Yes. That's much more like it. Sounds so much better. I'm going to copy paste those into the other chords. Just sounds a bit more vibey with it. So I have a couple minutes left, and now I just wanted to, I need to create a couple more gaps here and there before the choruses. And then could create a completely new one there. And then basically now the idea is that I can make these sounding as good as possible by themselves. So what I can do is add a flanger, effects on these instruments to make them sound bigger and more powerful. So what am I doing? Where is it? So I can go here, example, and basically flanger almost in anything sounds good. If I can just find it. Oh my love. It's the new Live 11 situation. No, that's frequency shifter. Oh my god. And I want it to sound much bigger still. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually... Oh, I had those other around. So I'm gonna add a utility and add width to it. And then let's add also maybe a chorus into the chord progression. I can't recognize anything. There we go. Okay. Done. I might actually just quickly do like this. Just these lifts here to add a little bit of movement into it. You'll probably know I love using auto filter. So example that just... This really needs like a good vocals on the top of it, I think. Am I like feeling like rap? Am I? Maybe? And then we're coming to the C part. If you want me to see on how I would want to progress from this, then come to see my next live stream, which is gonna be on my other streaming channel, new streaming channel, where I will show you my progress on how I'm gonna continue from this arrangement to a full song using all kind of other techniques. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, please hit the bell icon, and please come again. I also have a merch. Looks a bit like this. I have merch for everybody, all kind of type of merch. So please go and have a look if there's something for you from the link down below. And also thank you for all my lovely Patreon people for your support. You are awesome family, and here are all the people who are in my Patreon family. And there's a lot of more extra content. I give feedback for a couple of the tiers, and yes, there is just... It's just great. Also, see you here next Sunday. Thank you so much. Don't know what that bell was. Bye.